Hey guys, it's Crystal, and today I'm gonna round up some of my favorite current tech that all happens to be under $200. First up, I talked about this watch recently, but I've really been loving it, the Nokia Steel HR, and shout out to Nokia for sponsoring today's video. After reviewing it and getting a good first look at it, I really think that this is a smartwatch that a lot of people have been looking for, just because it's not your typical smartwatch. It looks just like a regular watch, but after pairing it to your Android phone or iPhone, you'll see that it does so much more. I think my favorite thing that it does is sleep tracking, just because it gathers so much data on your sleep. Like, it'll tell you everything you need to know, like even your heart rate while you're sleeping or the hours of deep sleep that you got. I personally have been trying to get on a better sleeping schedule lately, so I'm all about sleep tracking right now. But it does other things too, like track your workouts. It'll tell you your heart rate throughout the day. It'll even send phone call notifications and message notifications to your wrist. I did a whole review on it that you can check out up over here in the corner, but for $200, I think it's definitely worth checking out if you're looking for a cool new watch. This next item is more of a tech accessory. It's a Native Union Eclipse, which basically is really nice looking cable management. I saw this at Best Buy and I just thought it looked really cool. Like, I was intrigued by the way it looked with the wood and the white, but it actually is really cool because it hides your cables in a really neat way. So basically, to reveal this middle section, you just tap twice and the top comes up automatically. Tap twice again and it goes back down. But when you tap twice to reveal the top, it has all your cables tucked in nicely in the center part. It has 2 USB-A inputs and 1 USB-C input, so you can charge up to 3 devices at once. You can also activate a little light on the bottom by tapping on it once, which is perfect for nighttime. It's really subtle, but it's perfect for when it's dark and you're looking for your phone cable. But I think it makes a really nice piece for like a living room. If you have people over, they can charge your phones around here. Or if you're like me and you usually have more than one phone on you at once, then this is perfect. I also just like putting my phone on top of it, like when it's on my desk. I think it looks nice like that. What would be cool is if it had wireless charging built in. That'd be the ultimate smart hub. But it does not have wireless charging. And it is $100, but I think it's designed really well. Like, I've had this for like 6-7 months and it still works perfectly. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I have it linked in the description below. And number 3 is the Oculus Go, a fairly new VR headset. And if you've always wanted to get into VR, but you're kinda intimidated by it, this is a very simple and easy way to do it. It actually is really easy to use. When I first got it, I just took it out of the box, paired it to my phone, and within minutes it was set up and ready to go. And what's cool is that you don't have to place a phone inside of it to get it to work. For $200, you get the LCD display built into the headset. So, which is LCD, I mean, it's not OLED, but it still looks good. And it's just so much easier than having to deal with like having a certain compatible phone or hooking it up to a computer and dealing with a mess of cables. It's just ready to go as is. It even has speakers built in, so you don't even have to plug in headphones. I mean, you do have the option to plug them in if you want to for better sound, but the speakers that come with it sound pretty good. I also love how comfortable the headset feels when it's on, which is really important because if you're gonna be watching videos or playing games for a while, you're gonna want something comfortable on your head. The little controller that it comes with is also comfortable to hold. I mean, it fits my hand perfectly, and it kind of reminds me of like that Wii remote, the one with the wire. You guys know what I'm talking about? But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. And it's really simple and easy to use too. And the battery life on here is around 2 hours, which doesn't sound amazing, but I mean, you probably shouldn't be using it for more than 2 hours anyway. And yeah, I mean, I've just really been having fun with this thing. There's so much that you can do. I think there's over 1,000 games, movies, and apps, so it's definitely not limiting, and it's totally worth checking out for $200 if you want to get into VR. And next up on my list is the Garmin Speak Plus with Amazon Alexa built in for your car, and I just triggered Alexa, and I'm probably gonna trigger Alexa in all your devices if you have any at home. What can you do? But basically this is like a little Amazon Echo or Echo Dot designed just for your car, because yes, it has a smart assistant built in, but it also has this little display here that'll display directions, so it acts like a GPS. So whenever you ask Alexa for directions, it'll display them right on here. And it's really easy to install this too, because it comes with a little magnet and a little sticky that you just attach to your windshield, so it's easy to take off and put on the go. And then you just plug in this little micro USB cable on the side, then you plug it into the car so it's powered. Then after that you just pair it to the Garmin Speak app and it's good to go. So now that I have it plugged in, I'm just gonna mount it on my windshield with the magnet, just like that. And now I can ask Alexa anything. So I can say, Alexa, give me directions to Starbucks.
Getting directions to Starbucks at 111 State RT23. Starting route with Garmin. You should arrive at 4:20.
So it's cool that you can ask any type of smart assistant questions to your car. Of course, the main use of this is for directions, but also useful for other things like asking it to play music or what's the weather like. Anything you can possibly think of. I will say the biggest thing that I don't like about this is the cable that you gotta deal with to power it on, because it is really long and annoying and it can get in the way sometimes. Like, I wish that somehow this thing could be wireless. But other than that, it's still a really cool option to check out if your car doesn't have a GPS, or maybe you don't like using the one that's built into your car. I mean, even using the GPS on your phone can be a little dangerous. So even though I don't think this thing is perfect, it could still be a really good option to try out. So that's currently my favorite tech, all under $200. I'll have everything I mentioned linked in the description below. Let me know in the comments which of the items was your favorite. And again, big thanks and shout out to Nokia for sponsoring today's video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.